Hello everyone and welcome back to Coach Craig's Sports. Today is Monday, January 30th, and this is the NBA DFS video for today. So in today's video, I won't be doing a recap since it's been a couple days since we made a video, obviously last Friday, but going to go over the injuries in play for tonight's slate. It's an 8-game main slate overall. Going to talk some core picks for both DraftKings and FanDuel, but without further ado, we're going to get right into those injuries for tonight's slate. So once again, it is an 8-game main slate tonight, and I do believe we just have the one lone game starting at 7 o'clock Eastern time tonight, and it's the Orlando Magic and the Philadelphia 76ers. The Orlando Magic are without Chuma Okeke tonight, so pretty similar to what we've seen in recent games for them. And then on the 76ers side, we have Joel Embiid listed as questionable due to a foot injury. Played amazing the last time out. Obviously, if he doesn't end up playing, we're probably going to get Montrezl Harrell getting the start once again. And then Harrell would look pretty good. James Harden would look a little bit better. Tyrese Maxey would get some upside as well. And then for Los Angeles Lakers, we got some pretty big news here tonight. We got Anthony Davis and LeBron James both out. Austin Reeves is still out as well. And then Lonnie Walker probable to play tonight. So going to be a ton of value on this Lakers team overall tonight, as we'll see with some of the core picks. But looking at Dennis Schroeder, we're looking at Russell Westbrook, Thomas Bryant, Rui Hachimura. Those are probably going to be the main ones. If you want to take some shots on some of the other guys, you can definitely do that as well. Then for the Brooklyn Nets, we still have Kevin Durant out. TJ Warren is doubtful tonight. And then Ben Simmons listed as questionable. We'll have to see if he plays or not. Obviously, if he does not end up playing, there could be some value on this Nets team overall. For the Kings, they're all the way healthy at this point in time. On the Timberwolves side, we got Jordan McLaughlin and Karl Anthony Towns both listed out. Torian Prince is questionable due to an ankle injury. He's missed a couple games now. We'll see if he's back tonight or not. And then Rudy Gobert still listed as questionable despite playing the past 4 games. Moving down to the Washington Wizards, they just have Anthony Gill out tonight. They are expected to get Kristaps Porzingis back tonight, so we'll see if they go back to the starting lineup of Morris, Beal, Kuzma, Porzingis, and Gafford, or if they go back to not quite as big of a lineup where Kuzma is playing the 4 and Porzingis is playing for the 5 and Gafford goes back to the bench. And then they either start Corey Kispert or Denny Advia. That'll be kind of something to watch as we move along throughout the day and the night. And then on the Spurs side, we have Devin Vassell out once again. Romeo Langford is listed as questionable. He's missed the past, I believe, 3 games with the hip injury. And then Josh Richardson probable to play tonight. He's missed the past 2 games with the knee injury. Then we move down to the Golden State Warriors, who are only missing Andre Iguodala tonight, so no real changes there. Obviously, they are expected to have Andrew Wiggins back after his 2-game absence. And then on the Thunder side, we have Lou Dort, Povašeski, and Robinson Earl all out once again. So the exact same thing we saw the last time out. It will be pretty interesting to see what their starting lineup is tonight because there could be some value overall there. And then we move over to the Pistons, who are without Marvin Bagley and Corey Joseph. Not too many changes here. Obviously, their starting lineup will be something of note as well once again tonight. And then for the Dallas Mavericks, Maxi Kleber, Christian Wood, both out once again. Luka Doncic is listed as questionable to play. He obviously missed the most recent game after rolling his ankle, I believe on Friday night. It might have been Thursday night. Can't remember off the top of my head. But obviously, if he plays tonight, he's going to look pretty decent. Obviously, if he doesn't play, there's going to be some value on this Dallas team overall. And then we move down to the Toronto Raptors, who are without OG Anunoby. He's dealing with a wrist injury now. Delano Bant is listed as questionable to play. Obviously, if he plays, he might get some minutes now that OG's gone. But if he's out, he's just kind of out. It's not a major impact for DFS either way. And then for the Phoenix Suns, we got Devin Booker, Jay Crowder, Cam Payne, and Landry Shamet all out. So pretty much what we've been seeing in recent games for them overall. Then for the Atlanta Hawks, Trae Young is listed as questionable tonight. He's dealing with an ankle injury. Obviously, if he doesn't play, Bogdanovic and DeJounte Murray are both going to get a bump. But we're probably not going to get that news too soon since this is the last game of the night, which is kind of unfortunate overall. And then on the Trailblazers side, we got Josh Hart and Joseph Nurkic, both listed as questionable. Justice Winslow and Ubu Baji is out as well. Not sure if I'm pronouncing his name right, but I believe he hasn't played a game with the NBA team yet this year anyways. But so if Josh Hart doesn't play, Nazir Little is going to be a pay down option. And then obviously if Joseph Nurkic doesn't play, you can look at Drew Eubanks and Trendon Watford once again tonight. But with that being said, that's a quick little rundown on all the injuries in play for tonight's slate. Obviously, the ones we're going to be following throughout the day: Josh Hart, Joseph Nurkic, Trae Young, Luka Doncic, Rudy Gobert if he would end up missing for some reason, but I don't expect that to happen. Ben Simmons and Joel Embiid. So those are kind of the main ones at this point in time. If anything does change throughout the day, I'll leave it down in the comments as well. But with that being said, we'll get over to DraftKings and talk about my core picks over there. So we're going to start off at the point guard position with Dennis Schroeder. He is $5,400. We're looking for 27 points down. He's averaging about 23 so far in the season. Brooklyn Nets matchup tonight, not the greatest defensive team in the world either, but the biggest thing for him is he's going to get more usage because there's no LeBron James or Anthony Davis out there on the court. He's going to play big minutes once again. Probably going to look pretty good doing it as well. Currently haven't projected for 30 points, but definitely does have some upside for more as well. And then we move down to shooting guard with Alec Burks at $4,900, looking for 24, 25 points down, averaging about 23 so far on the season. Dallas matchup tonight's not the greatest one in the world since it's a little bit slower paced matchup, but if Luka doesn't play, this game's probably going to be pretty back and forth anyways. Do like Alec Burks here. He's been in the starting lineup the past 2 games. If that trend continues once again, if he's getting the minutes, he's going to look pretty good overall. Currently, I'm projected for 25, 26 points tonight, but definitely has some upside for more as well if he's out there and he's playing big minutes once again. Then small forward, I ended up on Aaron Wiggins. He's $3,400. He's just kind of that pay down option at this point in time. This is a pick that could change throughout the day. Only looking for 17 points out. I'm currently projected for 18, 19 tonight. Good matchup tonight against the Golden State Warriors where it's a little bit of a pace-up spot as well. If he's out there, if he's playing the minutes, he's going to pay off at that kind of pay down price tag overall. And then at power forward, we're going to go with Rui Hachimura at $4,100. Looking for 20, 21 points down, averaging 21 on the season. Should be in that starting lineup tonight for the Lakers. Probably one of their better players they have left at this point in time. Maybe a guy that gets a little extra usage tonight as well. Currently haven't projected for about 25, 26 points tonight, but definitely has some upside for more as well. And then we see that Lakers trend continue once again with Thomas Bryant at that center position. $5,000, looking for 25 points down. Essentially, he's been averaging so far on the season. Currently, I'm projected for 29 tonight. He does have upside for more if he's out there, if he's playing well, and he's getting the minutes once again tonight. But with that being said, if you go with these 5 players that I do have listed here, you'll have $27,200 remaining. Just over $9,000 per player. So you can pretty much pay for anybody else that you want on this slate, kind of mix and match some of those stars and kind of build it out that way. Something that I do like quite a bit on tonight's slate overall. We'll see if anything changes throughout the day or if we do get any other potential value throughout the day as well. But with that being said, we're going to get over to FanDuel and talk about my core picks over there as well. So on the FanDuel side, at the point guard position, going with D'Angelo Russell at $7,200. Looking for 36 points down. He's averaging just under 33 so far on the season. He's been playing bigger minutes once again. Goes against Sacramento Kings, which is a pretty good matchup on paper at least. Had 36 and a little bit of change last time against them, which was their most recent game. So do like him tonight. Pretty safe play overall. Has a little bit of upside as well. Then at shooting guard, we're going with Alec Burks once again. A lot of things I said on DraftKings side still applies. Got the Dallas matchup tonight. A little bit of a slower pace matchup, but if Luka doesn't play, should be a pretty back and forth game as well. $5,000, only looking for 25 out. He's averaging 22 on the season so far. Last 2 games he started in, he's played bigger minutes. If that trend continues once again, he's going to look pretty good. Currently, I'm projected for 25, 26, but if he's getting those minutes close to 28, 30 tonight once again, going to look even better. Then at small forward, we're going to go with Rui Hachimura at $5,300. So obviously his price tag is more on the FanDuel side. So you're looking for about 26, 27 points down. He's averaging about 21 so far on the season. Goes against the Brooklyn Nets tonight. Not the greatest defensive team in the world. We're looking for some Lakers value here. Could be a guy that gets some extra usage tonight if he plays decent sized minutes. Going to look pretty good overall. Currently, I'm projected for 26 points on the FanDuel side, but does have some upside for more as well. Then at power forward, we went with Cameron Johnson once again, $6,000. Looking for 30 points down. He's averaging 25.5 so far on the season. Hasn't played too many games so far. Obviously, that one game probably weighing his average down a little bit too when he did tear his meniscus real early in the game. But since he's been back, been a key contributor on this offense, been playing decent-sized minutes, getting a little bit of usage, taking a lot of shots. So I do like him tonight, especially in a game that could be pretty back and forth between the Phoenix Suns and the Toronto Raptors. Currently, I'm projected for 29 points, so he's kind of just a safe play at this point in time, but he does have some upside for more as well. Then last but not least, at that center position, we have Thomas Bryant once again, $5,800. Looking for 29 points down. He's averaging just over 24 on the season. No Anthony Davis, no LeBron James tonight. So do like him quite a bit. If he's out there, if he's playing good sized minutes, he's going to look pretty good overall once again tonight. Currently, I'm projected for 29 points, but if he's out there, he plays those big minutes, he's going to get even more than that, more likely than not. But with that being said, if you go with these 5 players that I do have listed here on the FanDuel side, you have $30,700 remaining, just under $7,700 per player. So if you really want to pay up for someone, that's definitely something you can do. Should be a decent amount of value on tonight's slate, so definitely can mix and match some higher price guys and some lower price guys as well. Or if you want to take a little bit more balanced approach, that's definitely fine on tonight's slate as well. But with that being said, these are my core 5 picks for today, January 30th, for both DraftKings and FanDuel. As always, if you have any questions related to NBA DFS, be sure to leave them down in the comments below and I'll get back to you as quickly as possible. Also, be sure to note whether those questions are more FanDuel or DraftKings specific so I can best help you as quickly as possible. And then also be sure to let me know your favorite player on tonight's slate, whether it's someone from my core 5 picks on either site or whether it's a completely different player you guys think I missed. Definitely interested in hearing what you have to say. And then as always, throughout the day, I'll be listing all the injury updates as well as many starting lineups as I can get to tonight. And then about 20 to 30 minutes prior to lock, I'll be listing my updated core, or as those changes do come out throughout the night. Obviously, we have the Lone Island game at that 7 o'clock Eastern time. Then there's kind of another island game at 7:30 Eastern time. So a lot of the slates starting at 8 o'clock Eastern time or later, but so maybe we'll get some news that changes the core between 7 o'clock and 8 o'clock Eastern time as well. So just make sure you're checking in for updates throughout the night as well. But with that being said, if you are new to my channel, please consider subscribing. Definitely would appreciate it. Helps to build the community that we're trying to build here at Coach Craig Sports, which is one that's truly for you, the viewers, helping you with your DFS. Right now, it's just NBA DFS. And then with that being said, if you are a new or current subscriber who is yet to do so, also be sure to hit that notification bell down below. It's going to let you know every single time I post up a new video. Like I've been saying, I post up daily NBA DFS Core Pick videos just like this, Monday through Friday, mixing in some NBA price pick content as well throughout the week on the days that there are a lot of picks that stand out. And then as we move forward in the coming weeks, I will be doing some NFL draft content as well. So if that's something you're into, definitely be sure to check that out as well. But with that being said, that's all I have for today's video. Hopefully you all enjoyed. And then last but not least, special shout out to each and every one of you watching today's video. I truly do appreciate you taking the time out of your day to watch this video. Definitely means a lot to me, and I hope each and every one of you has a great rest of your day.